So Lauren, before we kick off the performances, I want to ask you about two of your dearest friends in the world, Dave and Amy Palmer.
Yes, they are dear friends, and they are the recipients of the Nora Project's 2020 Distinguished Supporters Award.
So why was it important for you to bestow this award upon them?
You know, this is actually the first time we've given away an award like this, and when I was thinking about who to honor, there was nobody that came to mind more than Dave and Amy. They have a long history with the Nora Project. I met them actually when Nora was 2. She had been hospitalized for sepsis, and we didn't know how she'd gotten sick. And I suspected that it was because I was taking public transportation to work and bringing germs home into the house. So I reached out to a neighborhood moms group and asked if there was anyone who would drive me to and from work every day. And Amy, who I had never met before, responded that her husband would pick me up the next morning. And for the next year, Dave drove me to and from work every single morning.
Story. Yeah.
And in the process, at the time, the Nora Project was just an idea, an experiment, but Dave and I talked it through, and we really became convinced that it could become something. Dave actually joined the board of the Nora Project as a founding board member. Amy taught me everything I know about social media, so I could get our website started, our social media channels up and running, and they actually helped me launch our first ever fundraiser, where we so far outraised our goals that I actually left that job that Dave drove me to and started working for the Nora Project full time. And they've never backed off. In the 5 years that we've been together working on this, they have been extremely generous beyond my wildest expectations and dreams. And so I, of course, wanted to honor them.
Of course. I mean, after that story, how could you not honor them? And I actually had a chance to speak with them on a Zoom call between Chicago and London, and I think everybody's going to want to hear this.
You just start thinking, you know what, this could be in every school. Why can't it be? Why isn't it?
What does it mean for you all to receive recognition from the Nora Project for everything that you have done and the journey that you've been on with them?
It was never for any other reason other than we genuinely just believe in the Nora Project. And so when they called us and said this, it was very uncomfortable for us because we've never done it for a thank you or to get anything back.
We seem to be in a quite pessimistic maybe world at times, and people aren't always as nice as they should be, and it was you just thought, you know, teaching children this is the right way to be, and to have that empathy is something that should go everywhere.
We're very grateful and obviously very touched by it, but you know, it just shows that sometimes you can just do something nice and people just want to say thank you, so we were really happy.
So why don't you talk a little bit about the matching gift you're going to make and why it's important for you to do it?
We wanted to give because, I mean, it's a Nora Project, and you know, 5 years of being part of it has been enough for us. Just watching it go from strength to strength and seeing all the children that have benefited from it.
But we just want to show our support the whole time. So yeah, so we're willing to match $30,000.
That is so generous, and I know that everybody in the virtual room appreciates that so much.
For me, it's, you know, what do you value? Kind of, you know, we are very fortunate that we are able to make such a generous donation, and there's probably people sitting there thinking, well, you know, $1 won't make a big impact, but even $1, £1, however much you're able to give, it does make a big difference.
It makes people better. That, you know, isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
During lockdown, you know, you don't go to your normal Starbucks, or you don't go and get your normal train fare and all the rest of it, and you just really think about what little amounts can make a big difference. Big amounts make big differences too.